Right, looks like we are getting started. This is a winner side match. We're down to the final 24. This is a winner side match. Guess Noah had a good day yesterday. Noah Show, one of the younger players. I believe he's about 16, 17 years old. He had a lot of success in Vegas the last time out. I know him on a bit of a personal level. I play League with him on Monday, and extremely dedicated player. He plays a lot, practices a lot. He's really starting to become one of the more active members of the community. So hard not to pull for Noah here. And he's playing Eric Culpepper, who's also had a good day yesterday. Both these players both have their work cut out for them. They're playing on the pit table over here at Bullshooters. If you haven't, I'm going to sound like a broken record. You're going to hear me say tight pockets a lot. I think they're 4 and an eighth. There's some debate about that. Some people say a little tighter and some people say a little wider, but they play every bit of it. And I think Bullshooters intentionally lets the cloth wear out a little bit on these tables just so the pockets play a little bit tighter. The one pocket players really like that. Tough rotation table for sure, though. Really got to focus on pocketing the ball and not so much on shape. A common theme today that I would like to see from these players is if it's not a high percentage shot, I'd like to see them leave a little bit of distance. Usually never the wrong answer on these tables. First impression here. No, actually he had a good break. Uh-oh, I'm getting the payouts. All right, hit you guys with that in a minute. But first impression, Noah, he did make that wing ball on the side. I know some people don't really give the rack. I say it all the time, but that template rack, if you don't spend that extra second to make sure everything's sitting tight in there, everyone thinks, oh, I just threw them in the magic rack. It's a tight rack every time. Sometimes there's a gap, and sometimes that one ball likes to roll off where people kind of bang on it and get it to sit in place when they rack with wood racks. But he took that extra second. Wing ball went straight in the corner like it had eyes. So first impression, good break there. These are the tough shots on this table. Shooting balls down the rail, any kind of pace. These pockets like to spin them out. Yeah, something like that. Oh, perfect. Thanks so much. See a safe coming here from Noah. I don't think he's going to take this bank on. I think he's going to come off the right side. Two rail his cue ball up just like that. Great in distance. I'm going to see a lot of that today. Noah's dad is in the room. If you don't know him, he's a good friend of mine. Ray Show was a real active player back in the day. Still a great shot. Real active player back in the day, but he's finally starting to get back into it, which is good to see, obviously. But he's got to be a proud dad right now. Some of these misses may look a touch uncharacteristic, but if you're used to playing on 4.5-inch pockets, it's tough. It's kind of one of those in-betweeners here. That 5 ball is off the rail. A lot of times you want to spin this in, but it being off the rail a little, you gotta hit it. Gotta hit it really good. Noah's learned a lot in his journey to become a 475. He was a lot lower when I met him. I wouldn't be He's a smart player. I was about to say I wouldn't be surprised to see him play safe on this one. Just taking on the cut and potentially selling out. You're not really going to sell out a whole lot on this table. More often than not, you're going to get another look at the table, but maintaining control is always a good thing in my opinion. Over on that far table, you have Stephen Briggs at 532, and I'm going to say Marlowe. Oh, that was a good effort. Playing Marlowe, 558, right at the cap. This is a 560 and under. You're going to see one or two players over the cap. I always get questions about that, but basically, if you buy a tour card, I want to say if you're under, there's about a 10-point cushion. Allows those players to go up just a little bit. Looked like he was a little quick in that transition there. I think trying to get that cue ball back maybe. That's something his dad does really well. What's up, man? It's something his dad does really well. His transition and timing is really good over the cue ball. He's got that half a second pause in his backstroke. Almost always a clean stroke. You guys are stuck with me for a little bit. I think Peter's going to join me here in a little bit. Mentioned he was going to be here. I also think Peter had a good time last night, so I don't know if he's woken up yet. We'll see. Love you, Pete. He missed it. He's got left Noah a great opportunity. I like to see Noah get closer to this 8 ball here. I've seen him play a little bit. Sometimes he opts to take the longer shot, and that can get you in trouble on these tables. He's got ball in hand. You got a good opportunity to get closer to this 8, make it a higher percentage pot. It's not too bad. A little bit of distance on this table. He's kind of on the wrong side of this 8. Curious to see if he tries to make it, draw it off the side rail and back out. Especially on this table, that does compromise the pocket a little bit. He's going to 4-rail it. Almost. That's what I mean with ball in hand there. You really want to get on the good side of the 8 and get a little bit closer there is beneficial. Eric's got a great chance here. Like a bit inside. Get it over there to that side rail if you can. Just like that. Good spin. Speed control there. First 9 ball's always the hardest though, so you're on stream. It's your first match of the day. These guys didn't get a ton of practice in, a little bit. Didn't get a ton of practice in before the match. So the heart's pumping a little bit here. He wants to see this one go down. Yeah, that's a good shot. Looks like first game going to Eric. These guys are close in Fargo to each other, so it is a 6-6 race. This is a handicapped event, but with a min-max race of 3-6. What we traditionally see is a lot of the higher rated players make it to day two, so you're not going to see too many lopsided matches, I would imagine. Didn't get a great look at the bracket. Tim came over, wanted me to move the score up a little bit because of the subtitles, so hopefully anybody dealing with that see it a little bit better now. I think he's a little straight on this three. That's what it looks like. Looking for a little shake of the head from him there and not giving me much in body language, which is a good thing. I'm a touch more animated. I'll let you know I'm frustrated with shape. Don't mind that much. If you try to force that ball down the rail on these tables, that can get a little weird on you. So he just kind of took his medicine there. Don't know if he's trying to carom or three ball combo. Yeah, he was going for the carom. That's a great shot there. I wasn't sure he could see enough of that side of the five to carom that ball. Clearly plenty of room. Good shot. Looks like Eric going up 2-0. I just got a question about how to watch the stream from one of the players in the room. Obviously, you guys are watching, but if you I know some people's TVs have YouTube, so if you want to watch it on YouTube, you can go to Donkey Pool Productions on YouTube or on Facebook. It's AZ Pool 15. I know Tim shares it on Donkey Pool Productions, but main source is AZ Pool 15 on Facebook. So I guess I got to get my shameless plug in. But if you do start watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe over there on that side. We're trying to grow that one. We believe we bought AZ Pool 15, but Donkey Pool Productions on YouTube is still a little new, so trying to grow over there. Might be going for another. Yeah, I went after it. I was about to say, good two-way shot there. Always knew he was potentially hiding the two, or at least leaving a lot of distance there. Coming around the table with his cue ball. Good idea. No, I know Noah studies these. Oh, that looks like a good kick. Great shot there from Noah. I was about to say, I know he kind of, he works with his dad quite a bit. They're really into their instructional videos and all that good stuff. Noah's a big student of the game. He's got kicking systems and he knows a few diamond systems. But great shot to get a good hit there. He really needed that one. Like I say all the time, anything's better than ball in hand. I don't think that three squeezes by the eight. I think he's either going with the safe here or trying to cut it all the way down. Yeah, looks like he was trying to cut it all the way down. I misjudged it. Looked like he got lucky though. You can call it luck. The four ball's no walk in the park on this table. What a tough first match to be put in. I mean, for both of these guys. I mean, you play all day yesterday. I know they're bouncing around. I know they were playing on the Brunswicks a little bit yesterday and playing on the other diamonds. And those pockets play much bigger than these. But you come in, you're a little bit cold, playing on a tight table, worn in cloth, in front of the camera. You got a little bit of a crowd watching around you. So nerves are high, table conditions are tough. You got to feel for him a little bit. Yeah, perfect example of that worn in cloth we're talking about. Yes, the pockets are tight, but even on a tight pocket with slick cloth, that ball tends to slide in a little bit. That's how you can kind of tell. Base is tough on this table. Sometimes you got to take your medicine. I don't know, he's trying to dig his cue ball out of there. He may have been a little better off going forward and shooting the six all the way up, unless you're really pure with your stroke. Oh, here comes Tim. He's going to watch the shot here. Like what he did there. He got slightly out of the way of the camera. Oh, a good shot there. From this angle, it didn't look like he had enough of that forward pocket. It threw it in with a little bit of right. Touch unlucky where the 6 ball ended up. It could have gone further. It could have laid closer to the pocket, but yeah, it looks like he was trying to use the 9 ball there. Didn't get there. Now let's see how aggressive Noah's feeling. He can try and roll this ball, maybe use the 8, just risky. Or he can try and bank this ball in. I guess there's a couple different options. He could, it's tight. You could bank the 6 up. I don't love that. The 8 ball plays pretty big from here. I don't know that you can get it all the way to that side of the table. Oh, he went for the bank shot. That's a good idea there. Let's see if he gets rewarded. Oh, I think he did. Eric's got an edge of the 6, though. I don't think he's got enough if he feels gung-ho. I don't think he's got enough to cut it all the way down, but he's got some of it. Maybe he does. Oh, yeah, he had enough. He's trying to play it all the way down to that top rail up there. Came up a bit short. See how Noah feels. Let's see if he tries to draw this back for the 8 in the side. That's really good. That's a pure stroke on this table. He'd like to get a little bit more out of it, but he can't be greedy on this table. He's got a tough shot here. He is a smart player. He might, if he calculates his risk here, he might just shoot this 9 ball, one rail, this 9 ball up to that top rail. Or he could go for the cut. Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to do. A little bit of deceleration on that stroke there. Unless he was playing to the side rail. I think he was trying to come all the way down to the head rail up there. Still don't leave it easy, but Eric's already shot one of these. He pocketed it really clean. Yeah, that's a good stroke. Good shot there from Eric. Really impressed what I've seen from Eric so far. He's pocketed balls very clean on this table, making it look like every other diamond in the room. That's gonna put him up 3-0. I'm sensing I know Noah on a pretty personal level. I'm sensing a 1 second. Oh, sorry about that, guys. We're a little fuzzy on the back end of things. I'm probably gonna try and refocus the camera after in between matches, but as of right now, that's where we're at. Kind of tough to work on when they're. What's up, Sherm? How you doing, my man? Good to see you. But for now, this is where we're at. A good chance for Noah here. All the balls are there. It's just navigating these tough conditions. 3 to the 4. No walk in the park. You just got a little traffic there around the spot with the 8 and 9 ball. He's thinking everything through. He wants perfect angle on this 2 to get down for the 3. He's looking at all his options. I like that. Left a bit of an angle. I think he's coming straight back. Some bottom, maybe touch bottom right. Yeah, that's what the right does there. If in the straight bottom, he kind of punched it a bit. Straight bottom will take you behind that 9. That right will kind of grab and draw the cue ball up the table a little bit and take the 9 out of play. So, of course, I think the pace of stroke played a big factor there. Got the jump cue out. It's a bit of a stretch, a bit of a reach for Noah. Yeah, that's a good hit. That ball might go in. Yeah. Rewarded with a good hit, at least. I didn't see that. Gave him ball in hand. I'm assuming he must have nudged that 9 ball when he was going over it or something. I'm not sure. Looked pretty good to me, but I wasn't near as close to it. See that match on the far table over there. It's starting to get a bit lopsided. Stephen Briggs up 5-2.
Nice sportsmanship, dude.
Not going to get it done there for Eric. Great opportunity for Noah here. All the balls are pretty much on a wire. Don't have to move the cue ball too much from here. You obviously want to get a bit closer to the 6, but on this 9-foot table, on no Noah's got an 8-footer at home, but this 9-foot table, it's 2 things to take into consideration. It's easier to stop that cue ball, or if you want to move that cue ball to get a little closer to the 6. But you also got to keep in mind it's a bit of a stretch. You don't want to have to use the bridge on this shot. Yeah, that's just fine. Good shot there. This will be a big confidence booster for Noah if he can drain these 3 balls here. This being the toughest one to me, to be honest. Kind of shooting at a tight side pocket at an angle. Just keeping your nerves. Came out of his stroke a little bit there. think he saw the finish line. Another good opportunity for Eric. I don't do it much on a bar box, but on these 9-footers, I tend to leave shape. I tend to leave shape for the 9 on the side. Ooh. Based on what I've seen from Eric so far, it's about the biggest miss I've seen from him. Really from what I've seen from him, a pretty routine shot for him. Just I think he was a little too focused on shape there, maybe. You can tell his cue ball speed control, leaving it for the side. Oh, that's a good shot there from Noah. He's going to be on the rail, but that's shouldn't be a problem for him. Smooth stroke here, Noah. That's good right there. Way to put himself on the board. Way to clean those 2 balls up. Yeah, that's really what Noah needed there. I'm going to try my best to be unbiased here. I play with Noah on Mondays. I know his dad really well. I know him really well. Great kid. I love the passion for the game too. It reminds me of my younger self a little bit when I was really getting after it. Still am, but love the energy. He loves this game. He loves to compete, and he loves this game. It's just getting the reps in. He's still young. And you got Eric. It's really impressed. I haven't seen a whole lot of Eric's game in the past. I'm really impressed from what I've seen so far. He's pocketing balls on this table like probably as good as anybody in the room. Specifically the shots down the rail. I mean that's the one, and if you're not used to playing on this table, that's the one that will get you. It's almost like shooting into half a pocket, really. But you can tell he doesn't overpower the ball. He's playing at a pace where the pockets kind of open up for him versus trying to smash balls in. He's taking his medicine where he has to. Definitely an educated player. That 9 ball's gonna hook him. Brutal. Let's see if he goes to the short stick. Looks like he's gonna do it. Bit of a long jump. You don't want to overamp this ball. Jump it off the table. Shouldn't be too bad though. It's a pretty comfortable jump from this distance. 4 definitely sits funny. He'd like to see this ball drop and just get a look at the 4. If you want to be greedy, you can say a bank or maybe some sort of a angle for a good safe, but get part A, 3 ball. Yeah, that's the thing. For me, when I'm jumping a ball that far, I'm just trying to clear that 9 there. You don't want that ball jumping into the 3 like that. Just overpowered it a bit. Now let's see what Noah comes up with here. There's a few different things you could do. You could shoot this 3 and then run this cue ball into the 6 and shoot the 4 all the way up. That's kind of tough action because then you got to get back to the 5 and you got to shoot up this tough rail. You could try to break out the 4. That's not a bad option. Yeah, I think he was trying to break that 4 out there. He just misjudged it a little bit. His tip came down a little bit. That I don't know if it was his tip. I think it was really more so the pace on that shot. really swung at it hard, and cue ball kind of opened up on him. I think a smooth follow through with a lot of high on that ball gets you to where you're trying to get. He just went a bit wide. Good chance here. No's got a chance to roll this four ball into the six, leave it in front of the pocket. Seemed a bit dangerous there at the pace that Noah played that. That four ball could have got away from him there, but definitely got away with it. Now he's got a great look at this table. I really like that angle here. I'm going seven in the side. You can go in the corner if you feel really good. I'm not that confident. I think he's actually got a really good angle to go forward and shoot the eight in the side now too. It's almost worth going forward two rails so you can kind of play a real high ball and hit the side rail and then hit the bottom rail. Get a good look at the eight in the side. I like a nice full look on the eight in the side so it's easy to leave the nine. Could just stun it forward, but I think he's pretty straight, so I like forward two rails. Yeah, just like that. You can't hit that ball better than that, Noah. Great shot. Gotta control the adrenaline here. Just gonna roll it in. Oh, yeah, that's touching nerves from Noah there. That's a pretty straightforward shot from him. Like I said, it's a bit nerve-wracking waking up, coming to the pool, playing on the toughest table in the room, in front of the cameras, in front of a little bit of a crowd. Looks like he might be going all the way down with this one to hold his cue ball. That's not a bad option there. I knew he was always going to leave an angle on this nine, really, no matter what you did, unless you really moved your cue ball around the table. So what I mentioned a little earlier, I think Eric really excels at this shot. I've seen it, I think about three times now. It's been dead center pocket. Doesn't slam it, plays it. Oh, that's what I do. Ruining careers out here. Sorry, Eric. Let's see what Noah comes up with here. Is going for the slice of the bank. I personally like slicing this ball, but man, on this table, as tight as that slice is, as tight as that pocket is, well, to be honest, I'd probably play safe. I don't know. Tough spot to be in. He went for the slice. And oh man, that was a good cut. Any other table in the state, Noah. Any other table in the state. Brutal. Looks like Eric really stole one there, going up 4-1. Law. You and your commentators, Curtis Justin. I'm the best in the business, man. Matter of fact, if you ever want to make some money, just hit me up and tell me who you bet on, and I'll hype up the other guy. He'll never make a shot. Alex Lucero, how you doing, bro? Says pit table takes another one away. Have to hit him smooth and clean on this table. On that table, yeah. You were you were not wrong. I guess well, there's not a match going on that far table. I'll just get rid of that real quick. Give you guys a scenery. Push out coming. Where do you push with a hanging one? You could just push it a few inches up. It doesn't have a pocket in the one ball with where it lays in the side, so push it a couple inches up and say you figure it out. Nice. I think he's pushing out to a jump is his intention. Yeah, I think that's what he was going for there. Touchy shot, good speed control from Noah. I didn't want to really bring it to light, but when Noah was racking a little bit earlier, kind of see him shaking a little bit, obviously a bit nervous. So, when you have those speed sensitive shots like he just hit there, trying to leave the cue ball behind the two, and you got all that adrenaline pumping, it's tough to control the speed on that shot. So maybe a sign that he's settling down a little bit. I've noticed Noah's jumps have come a long way since when I first met him. Still a little mishap here and there, but interesting shot there. So what he was trying to do, he didn't want to leave a 3-6 combo. So what he was trying to do was he shot the one trying to free up the three, which he accomplished, but he did know that he was probably leaving a longer two, which is what he's got. Pretty good stroke there. Let's see where this cue ball ends up, though. Right up on it. Imagine he's going to try and. I don't think he can pocket this three. I imagine he might just try to skim it and put it on the six, maybe. I mean, even then, you're leaving not an easy kick, but an opportunity at a counter safe. He's trying to make it. Yeah, I didn't see it from there. That was a tough spot to be in. It's really on the wrong side of that three to cut it in unless he hits it perfect. Nobody plays safe better on you than yourself. I know all about that. Eric's in a really good spot here. Everything's really hanging. He's got ball in hand on four, five's hanging, six is hanging, eight hanging in the side. He'd like to shoot that 8 in the side if he gets an angle on the 6. The toughest part about this rack is getting the 8 to the 9, and that's not difficult. The only one that can beat Eric here is Eric. Pretty straight on this 5. He might try to move his cue ball a little bit. You might see some pace on this. Either punch it out, or what I like is just drawing this thing straight back with some bottom right, using the rail and getting back out to the middle of the table. Close enough to a pocket. I don't feel like you're really compromising much, but clearly Eric's trying to manufacture an angle that may not be there. I like the straight back with bottom right. Let's see what he comes up with. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Didn't catch it enough. I think his tip came up a little bit. Need a lot more out of that. A lot more low. You can get away with a little bit less right, but really got to clip the bottom of that cue ball well. I think you can see enough of the 6 to make it, though. He's got to catch it thin, so I don't know if he's going to have a great look at the 8. Oh, left a chance for Noah here. Big opportunity. Might have got lucky with the 8 ball there. He looked back at his dad and said something. I don't know if it was I got him or he can see an edge. Well, that was a really good effort there. It's so hard to hit that ball and hit ball load in. Did like what he tried to do there. He tried to he put a little bit of pace on that ball, and I think the two benefits of putting pace on that ball is A, if you miss it, you can create a little bit of distance, and then B, if you pocket it, it allows you to kind of get up table, get a better look on the 8. He wasn't just gonna roll that ball in and hang it, or potentially make it and leave himself tough on the 8. So, do like the idea there. Just, oh, Noah's on the wrong side of this 8 again. Really got to come with something here, I think, unless maybe you roll it in and play safe. I don't love that as much distance as there will be there. If you can get closer to this 9, this cue ball is not tracking in a good direction. You don't want to really jack up on this ball because the cue ball is on the rail. But if you can cheat this side pocket enough, maybe come 3 rails around, get closer, maybe you can clip that 9 and play safe. I don't like clipping that 9 from further than beyond half the table, though, so that's just my thoughts. I'm not 100% sure, but see what he comes up with here. This will be if he gets on this 9 or gets closer to it, that'd be a heck of a shot. He's going straight for the safe off that. Don't hate the idea, but just left it hanging. I'll tell you what, he did not leave this easy for Eric. I think he's got a full pocket on this. I mean, he's got a full ball on this 8. Don't think there's much room to cheat it to the right and then bring this cue ball back to where he's at. He may risk this and go rail first. Oh no, he's got an angle. He might be able to. He may be able to hit this with a straight high ball. Come back down. Not easy as full as it is. Definitely hit this too fat and come up short, just like that. See if Eric takes it on. It's a thin cut. Yeah, banking it 2 rails up. Not a bad idea, but this nine ball's gonna hop off the rail a little bit. Noah's got a good chance. Well, great chance. Trying to put a crooked number on the board. Did it. 4-2. Noah was able to salvage a game there after leaving an 8 ball hanging. Left that angle just tough enough for Eric where it kind of forced him to play a tough safe. Overran it. Noah's going to reap the rewards of it. We've seen some pretty good breaks from Noah. He hasn't broke a ton in the set. We've seen some pretty good breaks from him so far. Watch that 6 ball. 6 ball tracking towards the corner. Oh, just came a little bit short on that one, but still got a ball down. Been pretty good at making the wing ball so far. Just didn't get there that one. See what kind of safe Noah comes up with here on this one. A lot of traffic on the table, specifically down table where in the racking area where the 2, 3, 9, and 7 sit. I almost like coming off the right side of this one and coming a couple rails underneath that stack. I'm not sure. He's just pushing it, trying to use the 4. A lot of distance to be that precise. Unless he was just pushing that to the side rail, it's not a terrible idea, but the counter safe here is pretty easy. He's gonna come off his left side of the 1, 2 rail this cue ball up into that stack I was talking about. Try to put that 1 ball right where that coin is on that table and shoot the gap between the 4 and 8 with his cue ball. 2 rails up. I don't think he tried to bank this ball in because he could leave a look. He could. And find some kind of 2-way. Yeah. I have to say that's the danger in trying to bank that shot, leaving it hanging on the other side, but that 4 ball might have gotten in the way. Oh, great kick there from Noah. Good old kick and stick. It's going to wind up well for him. Great kick there. Every part of that was intentional. 1 or 2 railing it up, hitting it full, stopping the cue ball. And he found traffic. What good kicks get you? Eric was just kind of forced to swing at that one, get a good hit on it. Now, now it's opened up an opportunity here for Noah. Ball sit kind of funny. He's almost got an easy stop shot behind this 9 if he wants to play safe. I think he's going to do that. Yeah, that's what he was trying. He just kind of punched it forward a bit or maybe ran out of English. Yeah, good idea there from Eric. I think he thought maybe he could use the 6 or the 3 ball there if the 2 ball gets to that side rail, and if not, still leaving Noah tough. Not leaving much of a shot if that 2 gets to that side rail, so like the idea. Yeah, double kiss kind of hurt him there. He was trying to get underneath that. Looked like that 7. 2 ball all the way to the side rail. Yeah, like I said at the beginning of this match, you can see a common theme on this 9-footer. You're going to see him create distance quite a bit. It's never wrong. I would almost prefer, like second diamond to second diamond and letting them see it versus maybe just hooking them on one ball where they have like a one rail kick at a ball and things can get real funny on you. That second diamond long ways on the table is super difficult to get out of. Pockets don't play big enough to really take on the bank unless you're really feeling good about it. I never felt good about it. Never felt good about a bank or a kick in my life though. I shoot blind. Got behind the 3-6. No, looking at a kick shot here. No, looks like he's going to the short stick. Let's get another one of those. He's fouled on 2 straight jump shots, I believe, unless that one that he got a good hit on was in the middle of those. But see if he can make the adjustment. Oh, that's a great shot there from Noah. Good shot. Can't really complain too much about the position. You got the hit you needed. You pocketed the ball. You're still at the table. Can't ask for much more than that on this table. Well, I guess while we're in the middle of this safety battle, I'll go ahead and shout out our sponsors real quick. Like, as always, we want to thank Bullshooters again for letting us host this event here. So thanks, Bullshooters. We want to shout out our sponsors that make this event possible. Can't thank them enough. Tim says it really well all the time. He says, let's go out and support them like they support us. But shout them out. You got Hydro's Glass, that's my company. You got Paradise Patio. Got in the background some of our best sponsors through the years. Just some of the best in the business. Qualtech, it's John Sanchez. Mike Wynn, Realty One. Shout out to Southwest Billiards. I believe that's Justin Turner. Digital Pool, making these tournaments run so much smoother. I think his name is Isaac. Don't quote me on that. I don't personally know him. It seems like everyone knows him but me, but hear nothing but great things. So, oh yeah, and Avalon Home Performance. That is Gil. Can't forget him. Oh, good stroke there from Noah. Doesn't want to get behind the 9. I don't think it will. Great stroke there. Loaded up with a high inside ball. Came all the way down table. Got a full look at the 6 on the side. A bit on the wrong side of the 6, so you might have to do something a little fancy. Maybe even just draw a can't tell how much angle he has. He might send this thing up and down table, or he might just roll it. Get his look on the 7. Yeah, he was trying to come up and down. Can't blame him for that. I've just misjudged the look on the 6. I think Eric's taking a long look at this cut in the corner. I don't know if as long as he's taking on this ball, I imagine that he thinks that side pocket comes into play, which it might. I can't see from this angle, but it's either that or doesn't like the angle of the cue ball coming down for the 7, but I think it's more so that side pocket maybe getting into his ear a little bit. Yeah, he's taking a long look. So first thing that went through his head is, if it is a side pocket, I can tell you. If it is a side pocket, he said, well, gosh, I don't know how I'm going to avoid that side with this cue ball being on the rail. I don't want to play spin on it. Then he looked at the safe and he's like, well, there's really no great safe viable options here. So I'm just going for the shot, hoping to miss the side pocket. Yeah, it was in play. He might not even been going for the shot. He might have just tried to bank it 2 rails and to the what I call the top of the table where they break from, and bring his cue ball down. Maybe a bit of a 2-way. I'm not sure. I like this angle from Noah. Let's get above this 8. Don't want to stretch too much. It's all right. Yeah, good shot. I think he's gonna be. No, he got on the good side of the 9. I was about to say he might be on a bit on the 50-yard line here, but he's got a good look. As long as he's got his nerves about him, this is a pretty routine shot for Noah. Ah, yeah. A little bit of movement. You can kind of see him walking out of his stroke when he shoots it, but I think he got away with it. You can't be upset as Eric. You can say, if you're Eric, you can say, yeah, that's a tough roll. We can't be upset if Eric, if you're Eric here. You just got to say, well, I got to look at the table when maybe I shouldn't have. So let's make the best of it. At least that's my attitude. I'll tell you, I don't think Noah will say it, but I do sense a touch of nerves here. When he's firing on all cylinders, he's making the game look easy. Coming out of his stroke a little bit when it comes down to the last 1 or 2 balls a couple of times. It's got him once or twice. We all have a tendency of doing that from time to time when feeling the moment. Oh, looks like we're gonna tighten up this race, boys. 9 ball down, 4-3. Christmas game early. All right. A good comeback there from Noah, down 3-0. Salvaging the set. Obviously, really wants to win this one, but I say it a lot. If anything, win or lose, if anything, I mean, you want to. I mean, he's got all the momentum right now, but if anything, you want to come into your next set with a little bit of momentum and a little bit of confidence. You get beat out of a tough set or race, 6-1, 6-2, sometimes even 6-3. It's a bit discouraging. It can carry on to the next match for some of us, but you can keep this thing tight, win or lose. It'll do you good in the next set for sure on both players. Yeah, I saw him rack that. That one ball didn't look like it was married to the rest of the rack there. I noticed when he's pushing balls around, the one kind of stood still and everything else was moving a little bit. I think could be completely wrong. I think an extra second on that rack, make sure everything's pushed up on that one. Magic rack does not guarantee a tight rack every time, and sometimes there's gaps. It's worth kind of pushing everything together. See that stroke here from Eric trying to get back down for the three. Love that. Really smooth transition there. Good stroke. Loved every part of that. And that's why he's here. That's why he's on the winner's side. Strokes like that will get you here. Same shooter. It wasn't easy. Bit of a difficult look. He tried to throw that in with some bottom outside. A little tough to judge sometimes. Just missed it a bit. Yeah, no, going for the safe, trying to use the 6-9. Left it open. Another good stroke there from Eric. He's got a bit of cue power behind him. You can kind of tell he's got that 9-foot stroke about him. I'm a little envious of it. I ain't got it. I'm a little too jabby. My fundamentals are horrible. Can't tell if he was trying to get around that 8 or cheated on the other side. I think he was trying to get around it. No, he said he was trying to get on that side, but 8-ball was not his friend there. 8-ball plays big there if you play pace on it. Kind of do a smoother stroke and push through the ball. I think you can get by it, but your pace, like cue ball wants to deflect off that object ball a little bit more. And brings that 8 into play. Right, let's see. This isn't an easy enough out. I would like to see Noah not take the 6-9 here, just because the way this is sitting. The seven's hanging. You get a good angle on the 7. You can shoot the 8 in the side. You can go 6, 7, 8. 9's not too bad. I don't love the combo here, especially on these tight pockets. I mean, you just gotta hit that so good. As easy as it looks, you just gotta hit it so good on this table, and it's so frustrating to take that on and miss it. You know, and Noah knows that. An educated player. He's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna take this one on. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Plenty of room there. Even if you get a little weird on the 7, you can find your way back to the 8. So I will not try and jinx him here. However, these 4 balls go down. Oh, that one's gonna hurt. Didn't quite have to go in the corner with that one. You could have used the side. You could have used the corner there if you wanted. He chose to follow the ball on the side. Whatever you feel comfortable with. I think I may have gone in the corner, places a bigger pocket, maybe move my cue ball around a touch, but oh, watch out, 9 ball. Oh, I think he. Oh, let's see where he's at. I'm telling you guys, Eric is giving me nothing in body language. Doesn't smile, doesn't nod, doesn't shake his head. Tough guy to commentate. Usually they're right. They're real animated out there. I could be like, oh, he's definitely behind that ball, or he's definitely not behind that ball. Well, let's see how Noah's feeling. Got some extra stones about you. You could try this out and try and slice it in. Cut the paint off of it. But what I've seen from Noah, I'm really anticipate a safe here. Maybe even using the 9 coming off his left side of the 7. He's trying to skim it and bring his cue ball all the way up. Just caught the 7 too heavy and left it in front of a pocket. And another chance to see that stroke from Eric here. He see what he's got. Let's see if he just slides over and plays the 8 for the corner, or if he moves his cue ball around. What I've seen from Eric, he knows moving the cue ball on this rail really compromises. I mean, on this table really compromises the pocket. So I wouldn't be surprised to see minimum cue ball movement, not smash the cue ball. Oh, he got a roll there. Missed it. 2 rails on the side. Not a great look on the 8, but happy to have it. Gosh, how fast did that first match end over there? Oh, he's gonna scratch. Oh no, it looked like it for a second. But gosh, how fast did that match on the far table finish? I mean, we're currently at about an hour and 15 minutes on this match, which is par for the course. But that match over there ended like, gosh, it felt like 30 or 40 minutes ago. They must have flew through that. Not an easy shot here, right? Is Noah playing safe? Yeah, he's trying to play safe and use the 9 there. Not gonna get there. Eric's got a few options here. He can use the 9 for the safe here. He can might skim off his right side of the 8. What he's looking at right now, he might skim off his right side of the 8, put his cue ball where his cue is. Or he can use this 9. 9 ball plays pretty big. Just don't want to leave the 8 in front of a pocket if you don't get there. Let's see how Noah feels. We've seen him take on a couple of these bank shots. Oh, he went after it. Can't blame him for the try. Just missed it. Hit on the wrong side of the 8 ball here from Eric, but he's got a few options. He can come around the table. He can go forward 2, 3 rails for the 9. He can draw it off the side rail, whatever he wants to do. I mean, not the side, well, bottom rail. Oh, I think what he tried to do, I think he tried to bank it to hold his cue ball. That was a risky shot from there. Hey, Candy, how are you? We miss you too. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a little while. Pro side. What's up, brother? How are you? I'm good, man. Definitely. Gotta take this one on. I just cue ball's kind of tracking in a weird direction. I like coming around the table here, playing with some left. Just yeah. All right, let's see what Noah can come up with here. There is a shot to get back on this nine. I like a little bottom right coming around. One, two, three, sometimes four rails. Can even use that fifth rail if you get there. I think that shot's there. Let's see if he's got it in his arsenal. Let's play some bottom right. Draw it just to our right side of that side pocket. Swing that cue ball around. Three, four, five rails for the nine. Got to dig into this though. He must be playing. Uh, yeah, that's what happens when you try to hold that ball. He's trying to cheat the pocket a bit, just roll it in and hold it for the nine. Looks like that shot was there, I guess. I just may have overlooked that shot, but more often than not, when you try to hold that ball from there, you get a funky look on the nine. Oh, he's kicking at this eight. He's got another one of those. I don't think he can hold this one. He may be forced to come around. I will say this. I think Noah's a little bit new to the bridge. We're playing on the 9-foot league over at Metro. On playing on the 9-foot league at Metro on Mondays. Looked a bit uncomfortable with the bridge. Still, I think he's still getting used to it. Yeah, the speed control was a bit off there. Till his priority was really focused on making that eight. Tell Noah's. I have no room to talk about bridges. I, I hit bridges like I shoot left-handed. Both are non-existent, but he's kind of got the underhand thing going on with the bridge. I notice you watch those. Oh, don't do it to him. Don't scratch. Oh, he's gonna do it. Leave it right in the side. But he's kind of doing the. I think it's the overhand thing. You watch those. I kind of model my cueing on the bridge with the snooker players. Bit more of an adjustment, a little bit more practice with that bridge there for Noah. He had a pretty decent opportunity, just came up quite a bit short there, but definitely something as he plays on more 9-footers. He is pretty new to the game. He hasn't played on a ton of 9-footers thus far. So, and I had to learn too. I mean, I'm fairly new. I don't want to say fairly new to the 9-footers, but I had to learn fairly recently because I'm 6 feet tall and I play almost exclusively played bar box growing up. And then I got introduced to the 9-footer, so I never had to reach for anything on a bar box, but now on these 9-footers, I got to use it all the time. All right, well, he breaks these off. I'm going to walk away for just 10 seconds. I'll be right back with you guys. We are back. Looks like I missed a little bit. Looks like Eric's running out from here. Bit funny on the 6. See what he can come up with. Oh, good stroke there. He's gonna, yeah, touch unfortunate running to that 9 there. He'd much rather have an angle up table to shoot the 7 in the corner. Lisa says, let's go Noah. I think a lot of people feel the same way. A lot of Noah fans, friends and family. Yeah, good shot there. Like to see him stay down on that ball. 9's close enough to a pocket. You don't have to do anything fancy with this 8 ball. Just roll it in. Don't try to go up and down table. Yeah, just like that. Great shot there. Left it off the rail. Comfortable cueing. Comfortable bridge hand. Whenever I hit these shots, I say, remember to cut it. The only way you can really miss, you can't really overcut it. So it's like, I always just tell myself, the only way you can miss this is if you undercut it. So remember to cut it. Say that 10 times in my head. I have a tendency when pressure pressure starts to mount to hit balls a little fuller. All right, looks like both players taking a quick break here. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Eric on the hill. Noah needing 2. Straight race to 6. He was all watching. Slightly lonely over here. I just talked to Peter. He's going to be over here in a little bit, but till then, you guys are stuck with me, unfortunately. Oh, Lisa says, woohoo, watch it from California. I'm Noah's aunt. That's awesome. Yeah, big fan of Noah. I sit here and I try to be unbiased for all the people watching. I know I know he's got family and friends watching, I'm sure, and Noah's got family and friends watching. I try to do my best, but I've watched Noah grow up a little bit over the last 2 or 3 years, and it's almost inspiring to see someone just almost outworking you. And I'm about a 630 Fargo, and then I see these younger generation of kids coming up. I'm like, man, he's got past me in no time. Makes me want to get back on my high horse, rejuvenate my love for the game. I still got it. It is inspiring. I appreciate that, Lisa. We want to shout out Tim Daniel for running this tournament, streaming these events so family and friends can watch it from all over the place. Thank you guys. Getting down to it, could we potentially be seeing another Hill match on the stream? I mean, it's just the standard around here. Almost all of them tend to go Hill. I notice players really tighten up on stream. That's the fun part about being back here. I'm just a fan of pool, but the fun part of being back here, they know they got a little bit of viewership and they know people are watching and you got the tough table and you got the cameras and the booth that I got over here and it's fun to watch the roller coaster of emotions from the players. Some of them tend to get really nervous in the spotlight and other ones are just stoic. Both players here have done a pretty good job thus far. Telling Noah was a bit nervous out of the gate. Missed that one there, but Noah was a bit nervous out of the gate, starting to settle in, it seems like. Usually takes a few games to get those jitters out of the way. I will say this though, as a player myself, I can't speak for everyone. As a player myself, once you're on stream, the first 2 or 3 or 4 times you're on stream, it's a pretty nerve-wracking experience. But after 4 or 5 times, it's almost like just playing baseball in your backyard. Just like when you were a kid, you don't even think about it. It's just extra equipment in the room. I just missed it there. Got ball in hand. Eric's got his work cut out here. Gotta navigate the cue ball quite a bit. That 2 to 3 ain't easy. I gotta draw this ball between the 6-3, just like that. Little bottom left, doesn't want the 4 in his life. Pretty good there. I think he's pretty straight on this 2. He's got to draw this thing straight back, but does he have to leave an angle? I don't know. Depends how straight he is. Looks like he was just trying to slide over there. He did have an angle. Not a bad idea, but came up a bit short. He's left a tough cut. I don't. Guys, these are always deceiving to me. It looks like everybody shoots these balls on the sides better than I've ever done in my entire life. So I think this 3 goes right in the side despite what the camera angle looks like. He's going all the way down with it. I see them shoot that shot in the side quite a bit. That was a really good shot there, coming back and forth, slicing it down this table. Worn in cloth, tight pockets. I don't know if I'll mention that. Only 100 times, but not an easy shot. Eric's looking at how can I come around the horn and avoid this 7-8-6 ball to get back for the 5. Needs to avoid traffic. He also needs to make the ball. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Well, Noah's got a chance to bring this hill here. He's got 6 balls away from hill. Balls don't like specifically tough, but John Sanchez. Good day at the office, Justin. Yeah, it is. It'll be even better. Oh, Noah. Gotta come up with that one. Yeah. If I mention these pockets are tight, by the way. Came out of that one a little bit too, but I think he's gonna get in trouble here. You can see an edge of that 5. Just gonna skim this 5, go 2 rails, and try to use the 9 to play safe here. I mean, that's all you really got. I think. Yeah, just like that. Really trying to use that 9. You want the full 9. Yes, it is a good day at the office. Peter mentioned to me he'll be here in a little bit. I think he's without a vehicle. Oh, Peter got on a roll last night apparently and left his car here, so probably shouldn't say that, but anytime any opportunity I get to take a shot at Peter, I'm gonna do it. He's the oldest young dude I know. He's got a liver and knees that are like 56, and he's only like 32 or something. Might be a little generous with the 56. Looks like Noah got there, got a full ball hook on the 7. Good shot. What's up, brother? How are you? Oh, that's a great kick there from Eric. Oh, that'll work. Great kick, rewarded with a good kick. Full ball high beyond the 6. Noah going to the jump cue a few times. Struggled a little bit early on, but last time or two he got a good hit. Really pocketed the 2 ball the last time he jumped, so let's see if he can build on that momentum here. A bit of a weird roll. That cue ball followed that 5 around the table with it, and that only happens when the cue ball's bouncing with it. Usually, they'll either slow down the cue ball or take a different plane, but the cue ball followed that 5 ball all the way around the table. Kind of a bit of a horrible roll, really. Yeah, it looks like Eric was trying to get to that side rail to shoot this ball on the side. He's still got it. He's just got a bit of, well, no, he might be pretty full on it. Angles are deceiving on this table. The biggest obstacle from here is that 8 ball. Shooting that 8 down the rail, like I mentioned, not an easy feat. You'd feel much better about it on a bar box. You'd feel much better about it on really any other table in the state, but on this table, with the situation, knowing that if you miss it, it could go hill. It's definitely a risk. We're on 8 ball watch right now. Especially from that angle. That doesn't do him too many favors. Very easy to rattle this one up. Got to hit this ball super clean. Yeah, it's going to get him there. Well, the good news is Noah has a shot for no. If you're a Noah fan, the good news is he's got a shot. The bad news is he's got a lot of work. He's got to move this cue ball quite a bit to get back on the 9. He could just roll it and take his medicine. Yeah, I think he's trying to hold it with inside and come back and forth down the table, but just overcut it a bit. Difficult shot. Inside English got him a little bit there. What we call deflection. Overcut it a bit with all that left. Q pushed it a little bit right, forced him to overcut it. Nice. Got another tough 9. Should feel a little bit better about this one. He's full on it. You don't have to smash it or get position for another ball. He's likely just roll this one in at pocket speed and hope for the best. Yeah, just like that. Congratulations, Eric. Moving on. This is a winner side match. That's not the last we'll probably see of Noah. He's going to be knocked to the backside. He's got his work cut out, but well, too little, too late there for Noah. He got down 0-3, fought his way back, hit some pretty good shots. Nothing to hang your head about. But Eric, moving on. Let me put that score on that far table over there. I apologize, guys. I didn't know they were playing already. Get that going real quick. Oh no, that's just bags practicing. I can probably just take that off. Yeah. All right. Well, we get on to the next match. I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing, stretch my legs a little bit, move around a little bit, and we will see you guys soon. All right, get back to it, boys and girls, maybe. Never tell. Oh, great break there from Sherm. Another player I know on a pretty extremely close level. He plays on my Wednesday team in league. Sounds like I play a lot of League. I do play League 3 days a week. Play with Noah on Monday, play with Sherman on Wednesday, play with a few guys on Tuesday that I don't think they're playing in this, but yeah, no Sherman on an extremely personal level. And I'll tell you what about Sherman. One of the most admirable qualities I think in a person, really. Dude brings the energy. I mean, if he's part of a team, he's jumping up and down, fist bumps of this. Oh, sure. All right. Looks like I scored some tacos right now. But anyways, now he brings the energy. He's one of those guys. Every team needs a Sherman. He has a background in racing, an extremely competitive dude. And I don't know as much about Stephen Briggs. This may be the first match that I've commentated with him. Don't quote me on that. I've done a lot of long days back here, but we'll make our judgment as we go. But clearly clearly no chump making it this far. Sherman does love the 9 footers, and I'll tell you something people don't talk about a lot. It's a mild advantage, but it's definitely something that I think goes overlooked. Sherman is about 6'11". Not really, but it seems like it. The dude is really tall, and he doesn't have to use the bridge much. He can reach more than almost anybody else, so may come into play. Guess you're gonna have to excuse me for a second while I dig into this taco I was just gifted. Be right back. One taco down. Yeah, you can tell Steven there. Sherman was really trying to use that 9 there. Left it tough though. Left it long and wrong. Oh, that's a great shot there. Not easy to execute considering the situation. No, I don't know about that one. That one looked a touch rushed there. He got closer to his 9 ball than he needed to be. He could have drew it a little bit, maybe stunned it to the side rail, and then got a better look on the 9. He just said, "Oh, I got a good enough angle. Why not?" Looks like they're having Tim watch this one just in case of a double hit, but I think there's plenty of angle there, so it shouldn't be a problem. No, he hung it up. Tim's like, good hit, bad shot. Yeah, looks like first game going to Sherm. This is a 6-6 race. Both these guys within, I want to say it's 40 points. Don't quote me on that. I'll double check in a little bit. I want to say it's within 40 points. This is a one-game spot. Max min race, 6-3. I will say this about Sherman. If you guys haven't seen enough of him, I don't want you guys to watch this break. He has arguably top 10 most powerful breaks in the state. And I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that. Even as a 5'18", he hammers the balls, which isn't always necessary, especially with template rack 9 ball. But when you get when you get an 8 ball rack and you're using a wood rack, more often than not, he has some success on the break because he's really just pounding those balls and giving something an opportunity to find a pocket. I mean, every ball hits like 4 rails. Watch the power that you get out of Sherman here. Did talk to him the other day and mentioned, maybe take a little bit off of it so he can control our cue ball a little bit more. But yeah, no, he's still just pounding those balls. He lays uh he lays some stone for a living. If you ever shook Sherman's hand, you basically got hands made of stone. It's like the dude works hard. Looks like Steven overran this ball a bit. Gonna have to do something a little funny here. He's gonna draw off the side rail, bottom left, draw off the side rail and out. That shot is a pretty reasonable shot on any other table, but this one you tend to kind of focus on the pocket a little bit and say, is this ball going or not? Did I mention to you guys these are tight pockets? I'm sorry, I gotta entertain myself, otherwise I'll go crazy back here. Uh, Good look for Sherm, but the cue ball's tracking in a weird direction for this 5 ball. Let's see what he can come up with. Just focus on the pocket here. He might just come off the side of the 6 ball here, get a little funny on the 5. Just like that. Get a little funny on the 5. He knew that was the risk, but the hard part is what else are you gonna do? You don't want to jack up on that rail there. Just took his medicine. Yeah. See that a lot out of that shot. And trying to roll that ball and get behind the 6. That check almost calls for just the slowest of hits. Scotty Scheffler wins the tournament again. My goodness. Guy is absolutely on fire. I don't know if you guys follow golf at all. If you do, we've got a golfer out there, Scotty Scheffler, doing some pretty historic stuff right now. It's incredible to watch. Tee to green, best player in the game since Tiger, and there's no doubt. Let's see what Sherman can come up with. I hate to beat a dead horse, but shooting this with pace is tough. Yeah, he didn't try to do too much. He didn't try to draw that ball back. If you Try to draw that ball back. Everything about that pocket wants to jar up. I mean, that bottom English wants to kind of spit the ball out. The pace wants to spit the ball out. Warning cloth wants to spit the ball out. I'm gonna start getting on Peter's butt here pretty quick. Pretty good stroke there. Just didn't quite get as far down for the 9 as he'd like. Nope, going for the bridge. A little surprised. It seems like everybody nowadays has that extension on their cue that they're using. I don't have one. It seems like everyone's got one. It's a different game being played nowadays. Uh, no walk in the park here, but Sherman's glad to see it. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. I'll leave this one for the side. All right, looks like we got a tie ball game 1-1 here. Once Steven drops this 9 ball. Shot. Nobody likes the 9 ball. These guys play like 650s until they get down to the 9 ball, and then all of a sudden they start shooting like me, like Helen Keller. I'm just kidding. I'm really taking a shot at myself. I don't want you guys to look back at this and be like, did he just say that about me? Yes, he did. See what you made of, Sherm. A lot of work here. Tough opening shot, long straight in one. Yeah, that pace isn't gonna get it done on this table. You can still stop that ball with a lot less pace. Just play a little bit lower on the cue ball. If you play that pace all game long, you're gonna run into trouble. You're gonna jar some stuff up. Well, if he gets on this 3, I'm gonna learn something here. Yeah, just going straight with the safe option. Don't mind that much. I'll tell you what, I know Sherman loves the spotlight here. Loves to be on the camera. Loves making it this deep in the tournament. Loves the pressure. He's trying to get it done. All right, just got a quick Peter update. Peter Sullivan will be joining me in 1 hour. So potentially by the next match, I won't be so lonely. In his exact words. All right, I'm probably going to be down there in an hour-ish. How's everything going? It's all gravy, baby. He hates it when I say that, so I'm going to send it. All right. Going for the combo here. We've seen a lot of aggression from Steven so far. Oh, he does have an extension. I felt like the last one that he missed, that he shot the bridge with, kind of called for an extension. It wasn't too far out of reach. Of course, I don't know. I've never used an extension. Oh, that's a great cut shot. Now, unrewarded, but great cut shot there. Well, Tony Rivera says, "Get it done, DK." I'll tell you what, I have no idea what that means because nobody's initials is that. All right, are they playing on the four table? I'm gonna go ahead and bring the score back up over there if they are. It looks like they are. Oh, they are. You got Chris Baginski playing Eric Culpepper, so Bags and Eric. And that's only a 6-5 race. Chris Bags going to 6, Eric going to 5. Just saw a little bit from Eric. I'll tell you what, Eric may have his hands full over there. Bags is uh Bags is no stranger to day two, and he's no stranger to making it deep in these tournaments. We see him time and time again on the stream. He's used to the spotlight. He's used to executing under pressure. I Good feeling we're gonna see him win or lose. See him make it deep. Oh, excited. Tony says Steven goes by the Donkey Kid back home, so we call him DK. Right on. Clears it up. Oh, good effort there from Sherm. Nearly pocketed that ball and came all the way down for the 6. Just didn't quite get there. I'll tell you what, Steven is in perfect line to run these out. Good angle there. Similar type shot here to get down for the 8. Just going more full with the high inside ball. That'll work if the 9 doesn't get in the way. It looks like he's got it. Never seen that before. He's got the chalk on his hat. The magnetic chalk thing on his hat. Love that. Oh, a few beautiful shots in a row, followed by one just missing the pocket. Sherm's got a chance. Not a great one, but he's got a chance. Very uncomfortable shot. Cuban kind of on the rail here. Bridge is a little bit awkward. Got a lot of distance, a lot of turf. Yeah, looked like he was going safe all the way, banking it up 2 rails. Just gotta get it there though. Didn't quite get it there. Looks like if Steven can pull this one off, it's I don't want to I don't want to jinx him. I'm gonna apologize in advance, guys. Might have just done it. That's what I do back here. Ruin careers. Now a good shot. Oh, Tony says it's a golf marker. He turned into a chalk holder. I knew I saw that. I was a pretty competitive golfer in in high school, maybe even a little bit into college. Didn't play college golf, but played throughout college. And I saw it. I'm like, it was my first thought. I'm like, does he have a ball marker on his hat right now? They put his chalk on there. That's hilarious. Love that. I've always struggled to play with my hat forward. Like I wear a hat because I got long hair and I keep it out of my face, but like I struggle to wear my hat forward when I play pool. That's why I always have it on backwards so I can see the table. It seems like a bill gets in the way a lot. Some people can do it, some people can. I've never had success that way. Oh, William Elias. Let's go DK. So we got some Steven fans in the building. Not in the building, but in the chat for sure. Can you guys fill me in? Where's Steven from? I haven't seen him a whole lot. West Side are out here in Phoenix. I haven't seen a whole lot of him play. Real good at ball pocketing. Likes to play at a little bit of pace. Love that. Vicky Wood says, "Come on, Sherman. Going for the Shermanator." Tell you what, it's really tough to dislike this Sherman guy. If you ever met him, he's a kind of guy you know when he walks in the room. Big personality, loves pool, brings the energy. He's got a chance here to try and use a 6 ball to play safe, but you got to make sure you get there. He's going for the bank. That's good old Sherman, I know. Got some stones about him. Oh, that checks out. He's from Duncan, Arizona. Oh, we are from Safford, 3 hours away. What? I can't even. What's up, brother? Ah, I'll do. I'd like to draw that ball back a little bit more than that, but that'll be all right. Yeah, there's a lot of buttons over there, man. Oh, that's a great touch right there. Just as tough to judge that one. You hit that too thick, you get a weird angle on the nine. You hit it too thin, you go way up table, and you got another weird angle at the nine. Hit it just full and thin enough. Oh, sure.
Control the cue.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Pretty surprised by that one from Sherm. I think he was just happy to be there. Maybe rushed the touch. But looks like he's going to get another look here. Is he going safe? You can safe it, come off the left side of it, and bring your cue ball up 2 rails, or is he banking it? If I know anything about Sherm, he's banking it. Yeah, sure is. Man, risky shot. You gotta come a bit closer than that, or you have to bank it with a little bit less pace. That way it kind of gets on that second diamond on that top rail up there. I'm messing with Peter a little bit here. I saw a thing on Facebook that I'm gonna send him real quick. It's a thing that says like, you think there's any birds out there that are afraid of heights that live their lives in a constant state of fear? I hit him with one of those. Peter says, I'm gonna be down there as soon as possible. If you guys don't know Peter Sullivan, that's Peter time, so I expect him, what is it, 2:08? I expect him here no earlier than 5:17. Got Nisha. I'm gonna pretend like I said that right. Saying let's go Sherman. So we got quite a few Steven fans, quite a few Sherman fans. Sherman, a big local guy. Got a lot of fans out here. And I overjuiced that ball a little bit. A little cheddar on that ball. Oh, did Sherman give it the old? I think Sherman gave it the old hit this 9 ball hard and maybe he'll find a pocket. Same spot.
You see,
No.
he missed the straight and nine on the side. The ball comes back, bag misses, leaves him basically cue ball,
Yeah.
9 balls.
Mm-hmm.
Pucks that up, loads up with right. That's it. Cue ball comes back, ding, 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 goes out.
Oh man, that's a sick shot. I didn't see it. Can't believe I missed that one. Brutal.
I didn't even know what pocket it went in. He was behind him.
I think he got a little coverage of the 4-7 here. Let's see what Steven can come up with. Unless he's got a window. If he's got a window, he can come right after it. Oh, I think that one's gonna hurt. He's behind that 7. Yeah, he's going straight to the jump cue. Definitely hooked. Kind of like the pace. Kind of like the pace Steven plays at. He doesn't let his head get in the way. He's getting after it. He knows immediately what he's gonna do when he gets to the table. Sherman trying to use the 8-9 there. Just didn't quite catch it full enough. Trying to catch a bit more of the bit fuller on the 4. Come around 2 rails. Sneak up on that 8-9. 4 goes up table a bit, but I like the intention, but being jacked up on that ball is never makes that shot easy. Oh, a little crafty there. Little bottom inside, slicing it backwards into the side pocket, letting the English do the work and get back on the 6. Almost a little unfortunate to get a bit straighter. Creative shot. Oh, looks like Eric is taking a dominating lead over Bags on the far table, going up 3-0, and he only goes to 5. Bags is at quite the deficit right now. So I'll keep you guys updated on that far one. Yeah, probably not. You guys can see it. I'm so bad about keeping track of the back table. Good shot there. Looks like another good look in the side here for Steven. This match is going 4-1. Bam. Well, Steven showing his firepower here. He doesn't mind juicing that cue ball. He doesn't mind shooting those longer straight shots. Pockets balls really well, like I was mentioning earlier. A little fun to watch. Like I said, I don't think I've commentated one of his matches before. If I have, I apologize. I've done probably over 100 by now, but really impressed so far. Merk, oh man, how are you? So funny. And it happens. It's not late enough right now. Just looking for talking points until Peter gets here because we're in it for the long haul. But it's so funny, we got this whole, if you haven't seen it, we got this whole setup. We got the glass up, we got a laptop, we got what looks like a soundboard, headphones and a microphone and all that good stuff. All these cords coming out of everywhere. It never fails. Almost every single event when it starts getting into the later hours of the night, get that riffraff that comes in, after 6 or 7 o'clock, they start squeaking their way in. I can't tell you how many times they hand me cash and they're like, "Hey, play this song for me." Like, I'm not a DJ, bro. Promise you. Well, Tony says Steven's been working a lot. Only your event he could make. Oh, that's good, man. I like to see players putting in the time and effort to hit that next level. Clearly, it's starting to pay off for him a little bit here. Even though Sherman's down a little bit, he's still all smiles. That's who Sherman is. And it is even Steven's having a little bit of fun. However, you can kind of justify his fun based on the score, but I think it says a lot about a man's character on how they act when they're losing. And Sherman is definitely one of those guys. Not going for the bank shot, trying to swing his cue ball back around. Not quite getting there, leaving a look on the two. Don't know if the two passes the three to run into the six. That's what Steven's looking at here. Oh, Scott says take the cash anyway. I don't remember what that's in reference to, but checks out. My dad just texted me. He's like, "Can you play a song?" Like, shut up, bro. I'm missing Peter. I need someone to make fun of back here. Oh, being the DJ. Oh, take the cash anyway. Okay, I get it. Yeah, that's hilarious. I should be like, yeah, man, your song's coming up next. Just hang in there. There's a few people in front of you. They'll never remember. Come back around. I played it, man. I can't believe you didn't hear it. Uh, Good strong stroke there from Sherm. I think that five. Does it pass the nine? Body language is a little hesitant. Tells me it's tight. I think it does go though. Oh, he went after the 5-9. Oh, not only does he lay stone for a living, but he's got balls made of stones too. Jesus Christ, Sherman. I'm peeking at it. I'm like, does that five pass at nine? He didn't even think about that. When you look at your opponent, say it was wired. A little hyped up after that shot. That was kind of for lack of a better term, sick. Oh, it got weird. Let's see what he can come up with. Push coming, I would imagine. Well, Sherman's a real aggressive player. He might try to kick at this and develop something. Yeah, he's calling a push. You're gonna push it to the side rail. He's not gonna leave it high enough to pocket the one. You're just gonna say, hey, you figure out a safe or I will. Man, kind of like what he did there too. So he left it on the rail. Typically, you could spin this in with some inside English, but by leaving it on the rail, he doesn't have that option anymore. You don't put inside English on this rail. Yeah, he's gonna give it back. I think that's the right option here from Steven. It's really tough to get safe from here. Oh, John Sanchez says, Vicky says, good game, Sherm. John Sanchez says, Sherman is a great guy. Always a smile. Yeah, he does always have a smile. He's got a good one too, man. He has fun with it. I said a little bit earlier, that's one of the most admirable qualities for me as a person, just somebody that's always happy. Never hits me with any drama, never hits me with anything negative. Just loving life every second of it. One of the first few times, one of the first few times I met him, he uh he joined my team on Wednesday. I had met him briefly before that, but he joined my team on Wednesday. He came up to me, he's like, "You know what, Justin?" He's like, "I'm not the best pool player in the world." He's like, "I'm not the best pool player in the world. I'm not the greatest shot. I don't make the most money in the world. But man, I'm here playing a game I love." Like, love that, Sherb. Oh, got that nine ball moving a little bit. How you doing, my man? Good to see you. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. If I know anything about Sherman, he's gonna try and back up, bank this too. Cue ball's gonna be moving quite a bit around the table. Maybe. Oh no, he banked it the other way. Bank was always in play though. Yeah, Sherman remains to stay on the aggressive side of things. And I think that's where he thrives. He pockets balls well. Gets him into a little bit of trouble on this table. Just, you know, not to beat a dead horse, just the way this table plays. But, sometimes especially at the pace he likes to pocket balls at, you can get away with it on any other table in the room, but you can get in trouble over here. That's for sure. I had to learn that pretty early on. You gotta play the ball at a speed that the pocket really wants to receive that ball. Hey, left to look. Yeah, he was really trying to avoid that eight on the way out. He's trying to, I believe. Didn't leave it easy. I think Steven's got to draw this ball between the rail and the seven, just like that. Might have overjuiced it a little bit here. No, it got a little low with the nine ball. Good shot. Sherman's struggling a little early on here. See if Steven can close this one out. Oh, thanks so much. Appreciate you. All right, Sherm. It's your time to tighten it up. Bring it within one. Kind of like I like a little bit of bottom right here. You shoot the seven and bring the cue ball back to where it's at right now. I come off the side rail, just what he was trying to do there, just didn't get it done. Yeah, this one's gonna hurt. It's lined up perfectly. Eyeball one rail, perfect on the 9. He went too far. Shouldn't be a huge problem for him, but definitely not as comfortable as it should have been. Yeah, good shot. Yeah, a bit of a rough start here for Sherm. I like all his jerseys, they say Shermanator on them. Man. Oh man. Hey, let's bear down, baby. Let's get it. Oh, Sherm need to come over and give me a high five. That's his version of down in the dumps. A smile. Man, there must have been a line at the liquor store. Peter's taking a while to get here. Meanwhile, Steven to break. Oh, good break there. Nice broke from the right side. 8-ball was the wing ball. 8-ball going down. Decent look on the 1. Both players with one of the more powerful breaks in the tournament for sure. Sherman probably being number 1. I've seen him when he amps up. I used this break cue one time. I don't know if I'll think it's his. I don't remember. If it's his break cue, he's got and I don't think I'm exaggerating, a 30-ounce break stick. No, it's not even close to that, but I'm like, how do you break with this thing, dude? He's like, oh man, you just hit it hard. I'm sorry, Thor. You can't bench press 480. Oh, that's gonna make this rack interesting. 4-3 tied up. So it's a race to the 4-ball to me. Pretty good there. He was looking for a bump on the 4 to develop it a little bit. Couldn't come up and down. I was about to say worked out pretty good, but shape on the 5 was always tough. How you doing, Mike? I'm good, man. You getting after it today or what? No tequila shots yet? No tequila shots yet? No, no, I don't drink tequila. That's no, don't you dare do that. Yeah, I don't know. Anybody drinks tequila, oh God. It's hard enough for me to take a regular shot. All my friends know that. All 2 of them. Oh, we got a roll. Gosh, Sherman's gonna be sick if Steven can get out from here on that shot. Oh, he's gonna scratch, yeah. Well, chance for Sherman to tighten this thing up. Well, Tony says I've broke with Steven's cue and can't get that much power out of it. Super light. Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think I broke with Sherman's cue once, and it was just, how do you break with this hammer, dude? Oh, that didn't suck. Good shot, Sherm. Looks easy from here. Just keep your cue ball off the rail. That's all I care about. If I'm shooting. Yeah, just like that. Good shot. It's going to bring him one closer. Steven is on the hill, though. 6-6 race. Let's go ahead and peek at that back table over there. He's dancing around because he made a 9. Well, let's take a peek at that far table over there. You had Eric Culpepper took an early 3-0 lead. Bags trying to salvage something here. He's on his last 3 balls, 7, 8, 9. So he's got a chance to make that a tighter race over there. It's like I mentioned, Bags is almost always on day 2 of these tournaments, so bit, su bit surprised from what we've seen on that side. I got a TV right next to me. It says Phillies Taiwan Walker went on the IL. I'm a big baseball guy. My initial thought is that's great news for the Phillies. I mean, it's not even a lateral move. Any of your AAA guys are better than that guy. He's horrible. Anyways, sound like a broken record, but once again, another good break from Sherm. Don't do it to him. No love from the point there. Politically correct way of saying it. Vicky says, good job. Now catch up. Oh, he did not want that 2 to drop. He wanted to leave that 2 in front of the pocket, allow him to navigate for the 3 a little bit. Now he's in a funny spot. Scary thing here for Sherm is if you leave this ball hanging or you leave an easy shot, all these balls lay well. 4 is hanging, 4 to the 6 is easy, 6 to the 7 is easy, and 9 ball is, well, where it always is. Yeah, that's dangerous here. Really, really good opportunity here for Steven to close this thing out. I mean, just you pay for racks like this. Well, John Sanchez, yeah, me too. But I had no win in me. ACS, who's running the ACS YouTube page? Is that well, I'm not even gonna try to guess. I'm pulling for Bags and Sherm. All right, Steven with the chance to close this thing out. This is gonna be on the 50-yard line for him. He's gonna have to come with a shot here. Sherm's got a prayer. Oh, give me a sec. Looks like Steven's moving on. I'll be back with you guys shortly. I just got a question. Right. It looks like we I think on Facebook side we lost the live viewership. It looks like it's still up on YouTube, but I think on Facebook we lost it. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down and if you're still watching, shut this thing down and restart it. So look out for the next link and we'll be back soon.